Welcome back to GBGuns Armory, the series in which we're looking at stuff already reviewed in full over on the main channel and on gbgunsdepot.com most of the time. Check the pinned comment, that's where the full review will be. And going over more of the thoughts and feels, since facts and performance are already out there on the main channel. Additionally, I'm looking to hear more of your thoughts on this stuff now that it's been out for a while. And today, the update of a personal favorite of mine, the Ground Power K100, but this is the Mark 23. You notice some significant changes to the slide cuts. It's also optics ready now, comes with the plates. They've got enhanced traction. The grip looks the same, but is significantly better traction on there. And a new action type. Complete update to a favorite of mine. If you guys have been with the channel any length of time, you know I carried the K100 Mark 12 for about 6 years. I took it to Frontside, I took it to Thunder Ranch, taken it to lots of different training courses. Loved the K100, and it was kind of, when there are so many handguns because there's so many needs, likes, tastes, budgets, etc. But being such an advocate and loving the K100 so much, it was kind of frustrating when people were like, yeah, but it doesn't have, it's not optics ready, or yeah, but the traction's a little slick. And these were criticisms that were valid, like true. K100 was meant to be a serious duty gun, so it wasn't optics ready. But in 2024, everything's got to be optics ready. So now they are. The change to the rotating barrel, and I don't know if it's going to show well. It's kind of an angle cut on the thing here, but you see that's rotating. It looks like it's dropping, but it's not. Watch the muzzle. The barrel remains level. The new action type, I was scared was going to change the awesome recoil. If you guys have never fired a Ground Power with a rotating barrel, it knocks recoil down kind of like half a caliber, I guess is a way to say it. Like, so the 10 mil feels like a 9 mil plus B, 40 feels, well, it's 40, but 9 mil feels kind of like a locked breech 380 and so on as you move down. So it makes for very smooth shooting guns. Changing the action type had me concerned. Fortunately, it did not change recoil. Our original footage of these things was in Slovakia. We were jet lagged. I was a little hungover after drinking some Tatra tea the night before, and we're in a converted fallout bunker that was functional as an indoor range, but not, you know, your designed perfect indoor range, and we're using NATO ammo. So all of those things going against us made the guns look like they had a little more recoil than they actually do. Once we got them in the States, about a year later, we were able to shoot them with American ammunition at our home range in the normal conditions that we always shoot, and you could really see how smooth these things are. So the action change did not improve, did not increase recoil. It's still better than any Browning system out there. The optics readiness, I've mounted optics on some of the other Mark 23s and like it. You still have ambi controls. The slide serrations improvements are significant. Overall, a great update to an already great firearm. And I thought it was pretty cool. Glad that they did this, hoping that it helps maybe appeal to more people who, like if you're vision impaired and you need a red dot or something like that. I understand that exists. No decocker models, unfortunately, in the US so far. If you want a decocker model, I hear you. Tell Global Ordnance. They decide what gets imported to the US. Not me. I get dozens of comments every week. Oh, I'd love that in a decocker. Oh, do they have the decocker? When's the decocker coming? I don't know. I don't work for Global Ordnance. I don't work for Ground Power. They are friends of mine. I love their guns. I've reviewed a lot of them. But I have no say in what comes to the US. So I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are on this thing now that it's been out for a while. Have you had a chance to get your hands on one? Which admittedly is another struggle. They're really not distributed, so you're not going to find them in a local store. There's none of the spiffs or other programs that some of the American manufacturers use to sort of force dealers to carry their guns. And then, of course, dealers, after sinking capital in a gun that's on their shelf, are motivated to make sure it sells. So then the dealer leans on telling you, you should really try this thing, because they want it off their shelf. They want to get their money back. The way you can get a gram power is by ordering. So it is kind of a blind purchase. I understand hesitation with that. I understand that resistance. My word is only worth so much, and that's as it should be. Anybody you watch on YouTube, just take it with a grain of salt. It's a personal favorite of mine. I don't want my bias to lean too much, but I highly suggest giving one a try. If you have had an experience with one or bought one, please, in the comment section, share your experience so far, good and bad, so that people can hear from others. That's one of the big challenges with the less common guns like this is, depending on where you live and who you know or don't know, you probably don't know someone who shot one. So the internet gives us a chance to come together. Give us your comments down below, good and bad. I know field stripping can be intimidating for some. I have a video dedicated to that to show my easy way of field stripping and reassembling these things. It's really not that bad once you learn a new method. That's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.